So today I will be starting a new series, which I will be calling A Model Painter's Honest Review. So what this series will be about is just me reviewing the miniatures that I choose to get. And so today I will be looking at the Sylvaneth Start Collecting box. And I will be talking about how I think the sculpts look, like how good they are, and how easy I think they will be to paint. And I will also be telling you how easy they were to assemble, the amount of mold lines I had to remove, and just go into all of these small details that I would want to know before I buy a box of miniatures. This is not a video about the army's rules or how good they will be on a table. This is just purely how fun they will be to paint, how cool they look, how nice the miniatures are, not their abilities in a game. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to just start off with the main models of this set. So the set comes with 16 dryads, that is the horde unit of this army. Though they aren't as small as something like poxwalkers, let's say. So let me just show you. So this is a Chaos Marine. It is from 40k. If you know Warhammer, you should know this. It is about roughly the size of a Space Marine. It is a type of Space Marine. And so these are quite decently sized models. They're just more spindly. So on camera they might look a bit deceiving. The rough height of each of these is, let's say, 5 to 6 centimeters, and it comes with a 15mm base. So yeah, 16 of these, as I said. So with the bases, I was quite lucky. I got 5 extra bases, so I will be able to make another unit of these. A unit of these is 5 models, but they give you 16, which is not ideal. So 5 more miniatures to paint, 5 more miniatures to assemble. It's fine. Okay, so let's talk about assembly wise. These miniatures all come on a single sprue. So there are four bodies per sprue, and there is one type of sprue for all of these. So they came from this sprue. Yeah, so there are 4 different bodies, and then there are a lot of options for how you can assemble these. So look at this guy. I've put extra things on it because it's going to be one of my branch nymphs, and that is pretty cool. Also, I've got all of these spare branchy bits which I can use for terrain, to make my own custom models. I've got heads, like owls, a bunch of things in this, and I'm not complaining about it. It's a nice feature. Okay, but then we talk about mold lines. Mold line removal for these guys, it's quite bad, especially on the arms, and the heads have had quite bad spilling with the mold lines. But overall, I'm very happy with these. All of these are unique, all of them look cool in their own way, and they're very, very customizable with all of these options they give you. So honestly, no complaints here. Also, I've just started packing away the dryads, and I forgot to mention, painting these are going to be amazing. I love the amount of detail in them. Okay, so now I will be looking at the main wizard and well, you can use it as a leader for the army. It is the Branch Witch. Sculpt, absolutely amazing. Style is similar to the Dryads. Size is also similar, but it's got this like worm on its shoulder. I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah, it's got this epic worm on the shoulder. The South is fun and it just looks all around amazing. And it's just got all of these small details of the branches coming out, and this model is absolutely phenomenal. Mold lines were a lot better than the Dryads, but that is understandable. It's a main unit. They put more thought into the mold lines of this one. Easy enough to assemble. The worm needed a little bit of moving around, but this is an absolutely epic model. And once again, I can't wait to paint this. I'm still deciding on what color scheme I'm going to do, because you can do so many things with Sylvaneth. Like, I love these antlers as well. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so time for the Beggar of this army. But first, I just also want to mention there's some birds in the background. Yeah, the branch witch uses the same base as the Dryads. So yeah, roughly the same size as I said. And base of this Beggar, the Tree Lord Ancient, Spirit of Durathu, just normal Tree Lord, it uses this base. I'll get you the measurements quick. So the measurements of this base is 100, I think it's 105 by 60 something or 50. Well, yeah, it's like 60 something. So it's a decently sized base. Here it is against one of the smaller bases, the 50 millimeter base. That's a decently sized base. This is quite a nice model. The detail on this is probably the best model I have ever assembled. It was an absolute pleasure to assemble this thing, but obviously I made it harder for myself as I wanted to magnetize it. So I did some work with epoxy putty and sculpted like a neck joint, and so that the magnet over here fits in. So I've got a magnet on all three of the heads for the Tree Lord Ancient, Spirit of Durathu, and the Tree Lord. So that is going to be really fun. I can paint all of the heads. That's mostly why I did it. Like, I can paint all of this now rather than just choosing one and painting that. So yeah, I made it fit up quite well. So obviously the options on this is absolutely crazy. So I had a hard time picking between the antlers of the Tree Lord Ancient for this back part and the Spirit of Durathu thorny brush. So what I did, I took some epoxy, took the antlers and stuck it on, so now it's like a combination of the two. And then as well over here, oh yeah, this is a Dryad's arm that I just stuck on so that the heads will fit better. And then over here I did some more sculpting, another Dryad's arm. This is for the weapons, so all of the weapons fit up quite well. So that's for in a battle, and also I get to paint all of these, which is quite nice. So for the posing, I went Tree Lord Ancient for the top, and then Spirit of Durathu for the bottom. So as I said, a lot of options here. They give you all of the joints for who you choose to build, which one you choose to build, but I just chose to mash them up what looks best in my opinion. So it's also got this epic claw, a lot of detail in this miniature. It also comes with a bunch of these critters that you can like stick all over the model. So as you can see, I focused quite a lot of them on this arm. I've got these like dragon fly things over here. I got this like beetle. Looks absolutely amazing. So
yeah, it fits up quite well. Like whatever you choose, it's going to fit up with the joints are going to fit up. It is really designed well so that you can choose whatever options you want. The only reason I really had to do any sculpting on the arms is because obviously I wanted to magnetize it, and my magnets are like, they are a bit big. Well, they're tiny magnets. Let me just say, they are tiny magnets, but still quite big for like the joints. The joints are compact. And so what I'm going to just do now for you guys is see a rough size estimate for how big you would think this miniature is, because yeah, that's one thing I really could not find, is how tall this guy is. And that was one of the deciding factors. I did actually look at like it in real life just to see, but yeah, this thing is, okay, so that's 7 inches. This is an inch and centimeter ruler. Yeah, it's like around 15, 16, 17 centimeters tall, depending on what head you choose and all that. So that is, it's a big model. And like if you put them next to the smaller guys, oh my gosh, this is really a marvelous model. So painting wise, this is going to be a joy to paint, a lot of detail. If you want to paint this, like OSL is object source lighting. Object source lighting is going to be pretty heavy on this miniature, as it's got all of these like carved grooves, like and runes and things. And that will be epic to just put some OSL on. The sword is going to be amazing. Yeah, amazing models all across the board. Here is it compared to an Ironwound. I'll just use this as another comparison. And here is another Dryad. So amazing miniatures across the board.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Obviously different style. Once again, I'm just trying a lot of different styles just to see what works, see what catches people's eyes. So this is another thing. And also I will be painting these on the channel. So stay tuned for that, subscribe for that. And if you've got any suggestions for color schemes, all ears. I honestly can't decide on a color scheme. So yeah, if you are thinking of buying this box set and I've convinced you to buy this box set, which I think this is an amazing bar, then have a nice time assembling this. It took long, but still I enjoyed that whole process. I'm going to enjoy the rest of it, and I'm going to enjoy playing with it. So like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye.